Patience, or Solitaire in the US, is a genre of tabletop games, consisting of card games that can be played by a single player. Patience games can also be played in a multiplayer fashion. In the US, the term solitaire is often used specifically to refer to solitaire with cards, while in other countries solitaire specifically refers to peg solitaire. Both solitaire and patience are sometimes used to refer specifically to the Klondike form of patience. Overview: the purpose of patience generally involves manipulating a layout of cards with the goal of sorting them in some manner. However, it is possible to play the same games competitively and cooperatively. Patience games typically involve dealing cards from a shuffled deck into a prescribed arrangement on a tabletop, from which the player attempts to reorder the deck by suit and rank through a series of moves, transferring cards from one place to another under prescribed restrictions. Some games allow for the reshuffling of the deck, and/or the placement of cards into new or empty locations. In the most familiar, general form of patience, the object of the game is to build up 4 blocks of cards going from ace to king in each suit, taking cards from the layout if they appear on the table. There is a vast array of variations on the patience theme, using either one or more decks of cards, with rules of varying complexity and skill levels. Many of these have been converted to electronic form and are available as computer games. Examples of variants on the familiar patience theme that may be played with an ordinary packet of cards include Paisley and Prince Albert. Basic forms of Klondike, Solitaire and Free Cell come with every current installation of Microsoft Windows, apart from Windows 8, wherein 6 unique card games can be downloaded for free in its App Store in the form of the Microsoft Solitaire Collection. History: the game is most likely German or Scandinavian in origin. The game became popular in France in the early 19th century, reaching England and America in the latter half. Patience was first mentioned in literature shortly after cartomantic layouts were developed circa 1765. The earliest known recording of a game of patience occurred in 1783 in the German game anthology Das Neckar-Paragraph-Gleichlimbrige Spiel. Before this, there were no literary mentions of such games in large game compendiums such as Charles Cotton's The Complete Gamester and Aber copyright Bellekauer's Académie des Jeux. There is a tradition in Germany to use patience as a guide to the future. This assumes that a persona unregistered trademark luck will vary and important matters should not be initiated when the cards are not favorable. If there are no wins for a number of tries, it spells caution. If you win at the first try, times are good. Thus the immediate future can be used for important decisions. Napoleon was said to have played patience during his exile. However, from written accounts, he played vingt-un, piquet, and whist but not patience. The story is thought to have arisen from a misinterpretation. Nonetheless, many patience games were named after him, such as Napoleon at St. Helena, Napoleon's Square, etc. Attributed to Mendeleev's enjoyment of the game is his early periodic table, wherein elements were ordered by increasing atomic weight whilst simultaneously aligned into columns based on similar chemical properties. Magda Goebbels played patience in the far one-quarter a bunker after she killed her 6 children. The first collection of patience card games in the English language is attributed to Lady Adelaide Cadogan through her Illustrated Games of Patience, published in about 1870 and reprinted several times. Other collections quickly followed, such as Patience by E. D. Cheney, Amusement for Invalids by Annie B. Henshaw, and later Dick's Games of Patience, published by Dick and Fitzgerald. Other books about patience written towards the end of the 19th century were by H. E. Jones, Angelo Lewis, Basil Dalton, Ernest Bergolt, and Mary Hitmore Jones. A Russian version of the game, Fools, is played by Grushenka in Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. See also, List of patience games, Glossary of patience terms, not including peg solitaire. Patient sorting, a computer algorithm, software patience games, Eric's Ultimate Solitaire, Free Cell, PY-Sol, Solitaire, Spider Solitaire, Soltrio Solitaire. References. External links, Patience at DMOZ, Lady Cadogan's Illustrated Games of Solitaire or Patience, by Adelaide Cadogan, 1914, from Project Gutenberg, Games of Patience for One or More Players, 2nd Series, by Mary Hitmore Jones, about 1898, original book scan from archive.org, A Patience. Encyclopædia Britannica 1911 Cabell at DMOZ.